Do you remember the 2015 MTV VMAs? Because they were a hot mess.
And now, back to this that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Just like my previous videos, I've been going through the most messy and chaotic award shows, and 2015 is no exception. Let's start with the pre-show because a lot happened. Demi Lovato was interviewed and she tells us that she is performing tonight with a special guest. I wonder who it will be. She also said there's going to be a little remix going on and we'll just have to wait and see. Let's see if she holds up to this. We then get a segment with the cast of MTV's Awkward, Faking It, and Todrick Hall. Awkwafina is one of the interviewers and her voice just really sticks out like a sore thumb.
You guys ready to play?
Yeah.
All right, so
Kelly Osbourne then interviews Miguel.
What are you wearing?
I've got
bit of
a little
everything.
on.
What an interesting artifact.
Pre-Elvis, Austin Butler then gets interviewed. I wonder what his voice sounds like.
Man, all my life, we used to have these rescue dogs when I was growing up. Okay. My parents would just, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and there'd be a new dog.
Kinda sounds the same. What do you guys think? We then get a shot of Taylor Swift's Girl Squad. This was a big thing in 2015. They were all featured in Taylor Swift's Bad Blood music video, and it was nominated for Video of the Year, so of course I have to come with her to the red carpet. We then get told that Fall Out Boy won Best Rock Video, and this is kind of sad to think about. Like, in years past, Best Rock Video was one of the biggest awards of the night in the main show, and now it's being subjugated to the pre-show. We then get an interview with Fifth Harmony, and as soon as Normani grabs that mic to say something, Awkwafina's like, okay, bye.
Be yourself.
thank you guys. The performance by Nick Jonas is moments away, but first we have another
They then announced the winner for Best Pop Video. What is going on? Why are all of these big categories being announced in the pre-show and not the main show? Taylor Swift wins for Blank Space. They then announced Song of the Summer, and She's Kind of Hot by 5 Seconds of Summer wins, and that's kind of poetic. Awkwafina on an iPad shows us the tallies of the votes, and what are these numbers? 5 Seconds of Summer got over 52 million votes, with Fifth Harmony in second place at 51 million, and then bona fide singers that have been in the industry for years with really hardcore fan bases have really low numbers in comparison. Justin Bieber's Where Are You Now only has 7 million, Demi Lovato has 2 million, Selena Gomez has 1 million votes, and Taylor Allison Swift, literally the music industry and released one of the biggest pop albums of all time, only got 323,000 votes. What is going on? We all know this was a rig. This was a mess. The Jonas Brothers without Joe or Kevin perform Levels. Nick Jonas is performing down the red carpet, breaking it down with Kelly Osbourne, and then a bunch of fans storm the red carpet and dance with him at the end. Taylor Swift is then interviewed with her Girl Squad. Taylor Swift talks about filming the Bad Blood music video.
We're all in it. The fact that they all made time in their schedules to come do a music video for free.
For free? How much money did this music video make, and they all did this for free?
Get a good lawyer.
We have now entered the main show. The show opens with a performance by Nicki Minaj. She performs Trini Dem Girls. She then raps.
Don't know what she's saying. I didn't know she sang. I thought she rapped or whatever.
She performs The Night Is Still Young, but plot twist, Taylor Swift comes out to perform the chorus. Now, this is not only just a moment because two living legends are sharing the stage together, but also because they were squashing the beef between them. So for those that do not know, Nicki Minaj was upset that her video for Anaconda was not nominated for Video of the Year.
Nicki Minaj. No, I'm gonna pass on that one.
It's a great video, and I'm not going to spoil it just yet, but looking at the other nominees for Video of the Year, Anaconda deserved the slot. So Nicki felt the same way that I did and expressed it on Twitter by saying, if I was a different kind of artist, Anaconda would be nominated for Best Choreo and Video of the Year as well, with some passive-aggressive smiley face emojis. She also said, if your video celebrates women with very slim bodies, you will be nominated for Video of the Year. Oh, Taylor Swift thought that this was a personal attack and she was ready for the Great War. So she responded by saying, I've done nothing but love and support you. It's unlike you to pit women against each other. Maybe one of the men took your slot. Nicki then responded by saying, huh? You must not be reading my tweets. Didn't say a word about you. I love you just as much. but you should speak on this. Furthermore, Katy Perry also hopped into the conversation on Twitter by saying, finding it ironic to parade the pit woman against other woman argument about as one unmeasurably capitalizes on the takedown of a woman, referring to the fact that Bad Blood and its music video are pretty much about Katy Perry. So 2015 Twitter was messy, and it was bleeding into the 2015 VMAs. So Nicki's tweets were intending to talk about how art by black women can be commodified by white women and turned into something that is appreciated by the masses. So Taylor Swift raising the issue about sexism was kind of detracting from what Nicki was trying to say. Nicki then tweeted a screenshot of how other media outlets were portraying the situation, painting her in the angry black woman stereotype. Ultimately, Taylor Swift apologized and accepted that she misunderstood Nicki Minaj's original tweets. So now they are up on stage singing with each other, and then the performance ends with Taylor Swift doing Bad Blood, and Nicki Minaj is trying to act like she knows the lyrics. I'll now let Nicki introduce us to the next performer.
Now let's take it downtown LA with Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
So Macklemore performs Downtown. Miley Cyrus is the host this year, and she enters the stage by sliding down a rainbow-colored something that I don't think I'm allowed to say on YouTube. Miley then roasts her dad.
Along with those youngins, we also got a couple of really old ones. You know who you are, Dad.
We then get a pre-taped skit of Miley's process coming up with an Instagram.
Post a photo of your delicious corn dinner. Do you remember what we told you then, Miley?
You told me to blow my corn dinner.
We told you to blow your corn dinner.
If you Google search Miley Cyrus corn, you will see a bunch more examples. They then list off a bunch of things that should be featured in Miley Cyrus's Instagram at the VMAs, including
a pile of spaghetti in a kiddie pool.
Oh yeah, okay, so is there anything in the spaghetti? Like, you know, what about veggie meatballs?
Or maybe Rita Ora.
Good morning, Rita Ora. We're talking about you.
Miley then takes the Instagram with all of the list of things that they talked about, including Rita Ora in a pool of spaghetti. This was obviously Miley's attempt at trying to outdo Ellen's Oscars selfie, and it did.
Ellen, you ain't got nothing on this.
Miley Cyrus then introduces Britney Spears to the stage by saying that she is one of the only celebrities to pick up her phone calls.
And someone who always picks up when I call, unlike the others, Britney Spears!
Britney Spears, looking stunned, then comes out and says this.
Okay, Miley, to be fair, I did think it was Taylor Swift who was calling me.
You can then see Miley mouthing, "You." Britney then says this.
Nicki and Taylor, what a way to open a show. That is an instant VMA classic performance.
It kind of isn't. No shade. Britney then presents Best Male Video. The nominees are Kendrick Lamar, All Right, The Weeknd, Earned It, Nick Jonas, Chains, Ed Sheeran, Thinking Out Loud, and Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk. Just like all of my other VMA videos, I have created a Spotify playlist of all of the songs either nominated or featured within this awards show. Link is in the bio, go listen. So Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars win for Uptown Funk. Miley Cyrus then introduces Jared Leto to the stage by saying this.
And the woman with whom I had my first lesbian experience, Jared Leto!
Jared Leto then introduces The Weeknd performing I Can't Feel My Face. Without fault, you will catch Taylor Swift in the audience standing up and dancing. And look who is right next to Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez supporting her future boyfriend that goes on to write the most beautiful love EP to Selena, My Dear Melancholy. Miss incoming, miss incoming. Rebel Wilson comes out on stage to present Best Hip Hop Video. Rebel Wilson is dressed up like a police officer, but plot twist, she's actually a stripper police officer. She then goes through the nominees, which are Nicki Minaj, Anaconda, Big Sean featuring E40, I Don't F With You, Kendrick Lamar, All Right, Fetty Wap, Trap Queen, and Wiz Khalifa featuring Charlie Puth, See You Again. Nicki Minaj wins. She is in a beautiful gown, gorgeous gowns, as Aretha Franklin would say about Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Okay, great gowns, beautiful gowns.
But the issue with the gorgeous gown is that it is very tight around the legs, so it's very hard for her to walk, especially walking up the stairs to accept the award. While waiting for Rebel Wilson to come down the stairs to help her up, she does a little body roll. And then when they get up on the stage, Rebel and Nicki engage in some very much needed twerking. Nicki goes on to thank the Barbs and her pastor.
And now,
Oh no.
back to
Oh no, make it stop.
this that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Hey.
So Nicki is mad at Miley for a comment that she made in the New York Times magazine. Miley was asked about the whole Twitter debacle that we talked about earlier with Nicki and Taylor, and Miley Cyrus said that Nicki Minaj was not very polite. Obviously, Nicki did not respond well to this comment, so she called her out on the main stage. Miley then tries to immediately squash it by saying,
"We're all in this industry. We all do interviews, and we all know how they manipulate. Nicki, congratulations. And just because the VMAs..."
But Nicki is not having it. I love Miley's sigh that she makes after she turns around to look back at Nicki and sees that she's still mad, so she's like, ugh.
That the voting is done.
I'm gonna have to go on the 2015 apology tour right now. Miley what's good is like a bona fide term that should be in the dictionary. It was a big meme and people still say Miley what's good. Nicki even referenced it in one of her lyrics in the Down in the DM remix. Yes, I know that I am a barb.
Miley was good.
But I'm also a smiler equally. Miley then starts to transition to the next segment, which is the Artist to Watch Award. And I love the petty shade that Miley makes by emphasizing the word loser while turning around to look at Nicki.
And the past losers of the awards.
I feel like Miley instantly regretted saying that because at the end of her speech she says,
"Congratulations, Nicki."
She then tries to cover her bases by acting like that was not shade by going on to say that she lost the award herself. She is the loser she was talking about, not Nicki.
Me. I lost this award back in 2008, and I was fine with it. Whatever, because it's no big deal. It's just an award.
We then get a skit of Miley with Tiger and Mike Will Made It. Miley makes a joke about Meek Mill being sent to prison the year before.
"Let's go TP Meek Mill's house."
Nah, that's not a good idea.
You're probably right. He's been through enough.
And then we get this joke.
Biggie, who killed you?
L-A-P.
Miley then makes this joke.
"If anyone wants to know where I got this delicious treat, Mike Will made it."
Big Sean and Nick Jonas then come out to present Best Female Video. Miley definitely takes another shot at Nick Jonas. 7 Things is still relevant.
Two guys who definitely hang out all the time, Big Sean and Nick Jonas.
Nick forgets when to say his lines, so Big Sean has to tap him. The nominees are Beyonce 7-Eleven, Nicki Minaj Anaconda, Ellie Goulding Love Me Like You Do, Sia Elastic Heart, and Taylor Swift Blank Space. Taylor Swift wins and goes on to hug all of her Girl Squad members, and then it cuts to a shot of Kanye itching to get out of his seat to go interrupt Taylor again. Miss. Pink then comes out on stage. She then goes on to say one of the funniest things of the night.
"Let's head back to the party downtown, get more turn, because nothing says turn like Haley Steinfeld."
Miss alert, miss alert. It cuts down to downtown. Haley starts speaking, but the camera is not on her, so she has to stop and wait for the producer to be like, okay, go again.
"Summer's almost over, but our block party is just getting started."
And she has to repeat herself.
"Summer's almost over, but our block party is just getting started."
And oh my god, Haley Steinfeld is standing outside the iCarly apartment building. I'm not even joking, it's called the Eastern Columbia building. Haley Steinfeld then introduces Demi Lovato performing the future TikTok hit, Cool for the Summer. Demi messes up one of the lines. She thinks the next lyric is I just want to have some fun, but it's actually I just want to play with you.
I just wanna have you.
And then surprise, Iggy Iggs comes out on stage to do a little rap remix of the song, but I have no idea what she's saying.
Tire marks, finish line with fire marks.
My camera died. Do not acknowledge the difference in lighting. Justin Bieber then performs Where Are You Now and What Do You Mean while flying on cables, and at the end of the performance, he cries. But then here comes the mess. Miley Cyrus comes on stage in a giant shiny coat. Poor Miley does not know that Justin Bieber is currently crying, so she does this and it just seems in such poor taste.
Well, I was gonna keep this jacket on, but now that I know that Justin Bieber can fly, hey Justin.
Syria and Jussie Smollett come out to present Best Video with a social message. Big Sean, Kanye West, and John Legend win. Miley then does a skit with Snoop Dogg where they are eating brownies, and then it is revealed that Snoop Dogg made those brownies with Miley's grandma. Snoop Dogg then turns into Miley's pet Bubba Sue.
It's me, Snoop.
My pig? Pig?
It's getting weird.
Miley is wearing a House of Gaga dupe before educating us on who was the most followed person on Instagram in 2015.
Most followed person on Instagram is Kim Kardashian, and I got her in my selfie!
Neo and Kylie Jenner then introduced the Mina the Elephant Chanteuse, Tori Kelly performing Should Have Been Us while serving vocals.
Happy birthday, dear Grandpa.
We then get to a big moment of the night, Taylor Swift presenting the Video Vanguard Award to Kanye West. We all know the history, but if you need a recap or a reminder or just want to watch another video of mine, go watch the 2009 VMA video. Taylor starts off by saying this.
I first met Kanye West 6 years ago at this show, actually.
She then says this.
So I guess I have to say to all the other winners tonight, I'm really happy for you. And I'm gonna let you finish. But Kanye West has had one of the greatest careers of all time.
Taylor Swift finally welcomes Kanye West up to the stage to accept the award, and they get the picture-perfect hug. Media outlets would have been eating this up. The crowd starts chanting Kanye's name while Taylor Swift walks off the stage, but then she teleports right into the audience where Kim Kardashian is. She would have had to run. And I'm sorry, but they caught my girl slipping. As soon as she realized that the camera was on her, she starts boom de clap clapping. Kanye West starts his speech off by first thanking Taylor.
Thank you, Taylor, for being so gracious and giving me this award this evening. Thank you.
He kind of starts to apologize for the whole 2009 interruption moment because now he has a daughter.
I had a daughter at that time. Would I have went on stage and grabbed the mic from someone else's?
But then he just doesn't finish the point and moves on.
I'm not no politician, bro.
Kanye then puts MTV on blast.
You know how many times they announced Taylor was gonna give me the award? Because it got them more ratings?
And while he is talking, you can hear this one woman in the audience say this. Was this the nexus point of him deciding to run for president? So in one of the biggest moments of the night, Kanye West ends his speech by announcing his run for presidency in the 2020 election.
In 2020 to run for president.
The crowd starts roaring. He goes down to hug all of the Kardashian family, including Kim, and then hugs Taylor Swift, and I know exactly what Taylor Swift is thinking in this moment. We then go to the next segment with Miley Cyrus, where she says this.
Kanye and I actually have something in common. We both love Kim Kardashian. I mean, have you guys seen those nipples? I am so jealous of the baby in there.
Miley Cyrus then scarily says this.
Trump, you had my vote, but now Kanye West for president.
You better be joking right now. John Legend then introduces Pharrell performing Freedom. Rita Ora.
Good morning, Rita Ora.
And Emily Ratajkowski. Emrata present the Artist to Watch Award. The nominees are
FK Twigs, George Ezra, James Bay, Betty Wap, and Vance Joy.
Betty Wap wins the award, and Rita Ora is very happy about the announcement, but he isn't there to accept the award. Aww, he was booked and busy. Miguel and Gigi Hadad introduced 21 Pilots and A$AP Rocky performing a medley of songs. They perform Heavy Dirty Soul, M's, Message Man, Lane Boy, and LSD. Ice Cube and his son O'Shea Jackson Jr. come out to present Video of the Year. Big promotion for Straight Outta Compton. The nominees are Beyonce 7-Eleven, Ed Sheeran Thinking Out Loud, Taylor Swift featuring Kendrick Lamar Bad Blood, Kendrick Lamar Alright, and Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars Uptown Funk. Taylor Swift wins and comes up with her girl squad. Taylor ends her speech saying this.
There's been a lot of discussion about this video and what it means, but I'm just happy that in 2015 we live in a world where boys can play princesses and girls can play soldiers. Thank you so much.
The Happy Hippie Foundation members, ending with Gigi Gorgeous, come out to present a performance by Miley Cyrus performing Do It, the lead single of her upcoming album released at midnight, Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets. Miley Cyrus comes out on stage with a bunch of drag queens and other queer performers. A lot of you would be able to recognize a lot of the drag queens because they are featured in RuPaul's Drag Race. Miley is performing in the middle of the stage with the House of Edwards. Even Gia Gunn is there, the doors that she has opened. around. The one thing that I pride Miley for is that in 2015, drag and other queer art forms were not in the mainstream yet, so giving them a platform to perform on the VMAs was like major, like that was awesome. At the end of the song, Miley promotes her album that will be released at midnight, Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets, that would be free to stream online. This was pretty uncommon at the time. Streaming services were still not in the complete mainstream yet, so SoundCloud was the thing we had in 2015. And that is the end of the 2015 MTV VMAs. A lot of mess, a lot of chaos, and a lot of memorable moments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment below telling me what award show I should cover next. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And now, back to... This had something to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good? See ya.